This is Starry Ari's ASMR. I am Ari, and in this video, I just want to do a very calm, lo-fi, soft-spoken ramble with some hand movements on this very nice soft blanket that you can see turns slightly different colors, but it's mostly just the threads going one way look a little bit darker, whereas when they are laying flat the other way, they're a little bit lighter. And I thought it would be satisfying to kind of do some hand movements with that while I just ramble a little bit. I love ramble videos, and I love hand movement videos, so I hope that you enjoy. I don't have too much of a plan for what I want to ramble about, so we shall see how that goes. I think maybe we'll start with my upcoming weekend plans. I have a pretty chill weekend planned, which is always very nice. But my husband and I will be going rock climbing at the gym that is closest to us, which is about an hour drive. So it's not too close, but we do like to go at least once every couple of weeks. So I am excited about that. I feel like I talk about rock climbing like every other video where I mention it, but I love it. And it is frequently why my hands are beat up. You can see I've got scars and scratches all over my hands a lot of the time. So I am excited to do that, and luckily the roads are pretty clear. Right now it's been a little bit snowy, but not too much, and I think that our area got less snow than it typically does. At least that's what I heard from some of the other locals that have lived here for longer. This is our first winter in this area, so we didn't really know exactly what to expect. But other than climbing, I think that we are planning on hanging out at the house. My husband usually does a lot of his lesson planning on the weekends, so we usually just kind of hang out. And I do want to clean up our apartment a little bit. I want to also figure out how I am going to organize my press-on nails. As you can see, I usually love doing press-on nails. These ones are actually like a mauve, like a deep pink, but they're coming across as brown in this lighting. But I have a lot of press-on nails that I would like to organize, and I have a little container that I got at Christmas, and I have an idea for how I want to use it, but I think that I want to also pick up some peel and stick labels so that I can remove the nails from the boxes, because the boxes are pretty bulky, but then I can stick a label on the little organizer and write out what brand and style or color those nails are. That way I don't lose that information, especially if I want to try and purchase another pack, then I can easily find it. So I do want to, I think, try and find those little stick-on labels. I don't have any already, so I think I might run to Staples. I'm sure that they probably have something the size that I need. But I love organizing. I don't know why I've put this off for so long. I think it's because I want to make sure that the system that I come up with works for me. I mean, if it doesn't, I can just reorganize it in a different way. But I think organizing sometimes just takes so long that it's kind of nice if you can organize it once and have it be the way that works. So I have a sneaky suspicion that I'm going to have to rework the system a few times to make it really work best for me. But I need to do it at least once so that I can see what works and what doesn't. So I think I'm going to plan that out a little bit this weekend. And I'll probably do that for maybe next Wednesday or Friday's video. I'm not too sure yet, but we'll see. I love watching organizing videos, not even just ASMR. Like, of course, I love ASMR organizing videos and cleaning videos, but I also just watch regular organizing and cleaning videos. I think that they're really satisfying. I really love people's creativity, and also you get kind of a look at their personality or even just their kind of day-to-day habits, kind of based on what organizing solution they come up with. You kind of get an idea for maybe some of the things that they reach for more regularly. So I know that I would love watching an ASMR video organizing press-on nails, and I know a lot of people liked my nail polish organizing video, so I want to get on it and at least try and start filming that soon. I forgot, we are also going to bake some cookies because my husband has a department meeting and they all usually, it's like a little potluck, like everyone kind of brings something, and we usually make cookies for them, and his coworkers love our cookies. think my husband wanted to try out, it's like a dark chocolate and like a honey chocolate chip, which we haven't done before, but he found a recipe and thought it would be really good, so we're gonna try that, see if it works. Some of my husband's coworkers invited us to dinner at their home with their family, and we had a really fun time. One of them is kind of exploring or figuring out a gluten intolerance, and so we brought a flourless chocolate cake to share at dinner. And so we brought this cake we were so excited about, and on the drive over we had the thought that we did not check whether the chocolate chips are gluten-free. We just kind of assumed, and lo and behold, the chocolate chips we used did have gluten. They were not gluten-free. So we were so sad. We pulled up and we were like, we're so sorry. But she's like, it's okay. But we were like, we tried. She decided to still give it a try and see if maybe chocolate is something that she'll need to cut out. She's hoping not. She's saying that like some things seem to bother her, some things don't. So they're not entirely sure it's gluten, but they're just trying to figure it out and do some experimenting. But it was fun going out to dinner. I also want to keep working on our taxes because I feel like I am pretty close to being finished with those, and it always feels nice to just be done with them. So I think that I want to keep working on that. This blanket is so soft. This is a blanket that we have on our guest bed, which is where I'm sitting right now. And this is usually just kind of folded over at the end of the bed, like a throw blanket. But it's really, really big. And it is so soft, and it's this really pretty, like, very, very light sage green. I think in the camera, my lighting just makes everything look different, but I think in the camera it's maybe coming off maybe like a little blue. It does have some like very light blue hues, but it's mostly like a sage green. And it's very pretty and very soft. It's very fun to play with. We have throw blankets all over the house. I'm a huge fan of throw blankets. Even during the summer, I will use throw blankets. I just think that they are so cozy, and sometimes the AC can just be a little bit chilly, and so it's nice not have to adjust it all the time, or if my husband and I are on different wavelengths about what is a comfortable temperature, sometimes it's easier just to have it be colder, because then I can just bundle up or layer up or use throw blankets, whereas my husband can't really do that if it's too hot. And we have Husky, so she certainly enjoys few extra just tucked away in our linen closets and just really everywhere. I'm a huge fan of them. I've been going back through a lot of my old ASMR playlists, ultimately because I think it's really nice and relaxing, and I love kind of checking out the things that I enjoyed watching years ago, and also seeing how similar my tastes still are and what I find triggering and relaxing. But it's also been, I think, a really good reminder of how much I love very simple videos. I think with ASMR being as big and as popular as it is now, which I think is really lovely because it means that so many more people know about it and get the benefits and relaxation, and there's usually a creator for everyone. But I think that also means that there are a lot of people like in the social media realm kind of fighting for the audience's attention. And usually that means that content has to get crazier and wilder and, more clickbaity. And I think that there is something to be said about just very calm, simple content, even if it's not what necessarily drives the ASMR economy, I guess, with like the number of views. But I love going back to very simple videos, and a lot of the creators that I follow, even today, even the newer creators that I follow, it's usually much more simple content. And I imagine if you are here watching my channel, you may be drawn by the same thing. I've also been really enjoying the last few months kind of interacting on the ASMR subreddit, and I think it's a really great community. It's very supportive, but one of my favorite things is when people post asking if anyone remembers a specific ASMR artist that they've lost, or a video that they can't find anymore. For example, something that they watched, 10 years ago, and they just can't remember what channel it was. I think that's so fun because I've found a few videos and creators that people were looking for. Because I think just being around the ASMR space for so long, especially the early creators, there weren't a lot of them. So I think that it's a little bit easier to try and remember and find somebody that you were looking for, before 2014. It's a little bit harder now, but I really have fun with that. It's kind of like a little puzzle for me. But there is one that I still haven't found. And I'm so bummed about it because I remember the video or the moment that the person is asking about. They remember an ASMR artist that made a comment. It's so many, like just such a random thing, but they made a comment about how they treat themselves to a drink, and it was like a white chocolate mocha, like once a year as a little treat. And the person posting was trying to find this video again and this artist, and that comment is so familiar to me. Like, I very, very strongly remember watching a video and I can't find the person. And it could be that maybe they've deleted their channel and we will never find them again. But I feel like every few days I've been doing some more private investigator work on YouTube, trying to find out who this creator was. But all of that to say that I think it's nice just going back to very simple concepts. And I know not a lot is going on in this video, but I hope that it maybe was still relaxing for you. This has been very relaxing for me, just like seeing the color change, being able to wipe it back away. It's very satisfying. Well, I am sat cross-legged right now, and my feet are falling asleep. So I think I'm going to leave it here for now. Please let me know if you enjoyed this. I'd be very happy to do some more, not even necessarily hand movements with the blanket, but just very simple videos. I love chit chat rambles. It's a little hard for me to think about things to talk about, but I can always try my best. I hope that you enjoyed this video. It was calming and relaxing for you. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.